Welcome back to Studio 701.
The seasons, they are a-changin'. I think that's a song, but what does that mean for real estate? Sorry, go ahead, sing, Jeff. Go ahead.
I'd rather sing than do real estate.
I don't believe that for a second. Jeff White of White House Realty here to talk with us now about fall and the changing seasons and, of course, what we know is really on the way. But let's start with your market report.
Yeah, so you're not the only one that knows what's really on the way. That is winter. So our market report, again, single-family homes only. This does not include mobile homes, twin homes, condos, lots. So currently we have 275 single-family homes on the market. That number hasn't changed very much in the last 30 days. And what I find really interesting with the pending, closed, and new listings, week after week, we're seeing the numbers stay relatively the same. So that pending, what that means, folks, is in the last 7 days, how many times has a house gone under contract? How many times have a buyer and a seller agreed to a purchase price? So 34 times last week that happened. There were 33 closings of new single-family homes last week, and new listings. There were 32 new listings. So, Amber, I know your favorite term is absorption rate.
Yes.
And we'll get to that in a little bit. But so what does that mean for our real estate market in general?
Please do not ask me that.
With the fall, right, we know what winter is coming.
Yeah.
You're not the only one. Buyers know, sellers know. So what does that do to the real estate market? Most people, if they haven't put their house on the market yet, they say, well, I'll just wait until the spring, right? So that is still happening. We have a graphic here. If we can bring that up.
Yeah, what we'll be dealing with really shortly here. Look at that. Ugh, I don't even like to see a picture of it.
Yes, that is quite a bit of snow, and that's not necessarily out of the cards, right? So what winter does is it brings a natural slowdown for our market that is driven solely by the weather. Now, 2020 is a little bit different. So as I'd mentioned before, sellers are going to take and wait until the spring, but however, buyers are still taking full advantage of historically low interest rates, which are somewhere between 2.5% to 3% on a 30-year fixed. What that means, inventory is probably going to shrink. The buyer pool, however, looks to remain steady, which, in my opinion, is going to drive that absorption rate down, and it will inherently increase prices. So I think it's going to be a really interesting winter. This is just my opinion, but it's at least an educated one. So it is literally the best time in history to purchase a home if you look at the overall cost.
That's pretty exciting, actually.
It really is. Yeah. The best time in history to ever purchase a home is right now.
Yeah, and I mean, who would have thought? Something good out of 2020, maybe? Possibly? Well, an important part about home buying is who your neighbors are, and you and I have both given shout-outs to our neighbors.
Yes.
Ryan.
And
Holly and Anthony and their kiddos for me, but we'd still like you to nominate a neighbor.
Yes, please send in an email with their name and why they're a good neighbor, and we'll give them a shout-out right here on Studio 701. You can send those to studio701@kxnet.com.
Fantastic idea. This has been Real Estate with Jeff, and you can reach him at bizmanproperties.com. All right. Also, we are talking about homes. We're talking about yards. We're talking about falling leaves because it's fall. So we have to discuss how to make your yard look nice and clean all that up. Have you done that yet? No.
It looks okay, though. I have to rake.
Okay, rake. That's your choice, huh? Excuse me.
Well, there's a pine tree in there somewhere, and so I have to rake.
Okay, my choice is saying, honey, please clean up the yard. But today we're going to talk with someone about home improvement and how to make our yards looking nice. Our good friend Sam from Ace Hardware. Hi, Sam.
Hi.
Good morning, Sam.
Morning.
You brought everything in the kitchen sink with you, which I'm so glad.
Lots of stuff, yeah.